So I forgot to hit record when I was throwing the clay down, but here I am trying to center this monstrosity. There's way too much clay on here, and I felt like I knew what I was doing, but it was super wobbly, and I just kept remembering how I used to be good at this in high school. I am cleaning up some of the mess. There is sloppy clay water going everywhere. It is so off center, but this is my first time using my Marketplace pottery wheel. Hoping that I can get enough practice to actually learn how to make something. I think you're not supposed to do what I'm doing, but honestly, I truly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it feel slightly centered. This thing is kind of wobbly. My phone fell down several times. You can see on the left there, the little bin that's holding the water is separated. So there's clay water going all over my garage floor. And now, while I'm doing this, I should actually be cleaning the garage because I'm having a garage sale this week. But instead, I decided to play with my potter's wheel. And we still are nowhere near center. Look how sloppy that looks. But you know what? I'm trying something new. I'm trying my best. So I just turned 40 this year. And turning 40 wasn't really, oh, look, there goes my phone again. Whoops. Turning 40 wasn't really a big deal for me. It was just a number. We had a nice time. We went and, had an overnight at a nice resort. But turning 40 wasn't really a big thing for me. I had 5 babies. I was still breastfeeding my youngest baby. And couple months ago stopped breastfeeding and really was hit super hard with post-weaning depression, and really just came to this realization of like, who am I? So I decided, let me try a new hobby. I remember since a child, I always wanted a potter's wheel. I have this memory of a birthday. Honestly, I don't even know how old I was. Either a birthday or Christmas. I think it was a birthday. And I remember being told like I wasn't getting any gifts for whatever reason. And then I ended up getting this children's potter's wheel as a gift. And I remember loving that thing. I don't really remember if I ever actually made anything or was successful making anything, but I remember loving it. I don't have a ton of childhood memories. Honestly, I had some trauma when I was in my early teens, and that kind of erased a lot of the other memories that I had. So all that to say, this potter's wheel was really special to me because it's one of the childhood memories that I held on to. Lost the potter's wheel, got broken, thrown away, given away. I don't even remember. But later in my 20s or 30s, my mom ended up buying me a new potter's wheel that was just like the one I had as a child. And it was one of the most sentimental gifts that I've ever gotten from my mother, for sure. And it's still sitting in the package that it came in. I just have never opened it. But ever since then, I just have always wanted my own potter's wheel. So I finally found this on Marketplace. It was $100, came with some clay, a bunch of accessories, and it's actually been sitting in my garage for a week now, and I just finally decided to pull it out and play around with it. So I thought, well, let's record it. Let's see what kind of progress I can make. What I have here doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's closer to centered, but definitely still not centered. But just a reminder to myself that I haven't had a pottery class since high school. I mean, my husband and I went and made pottery together once for our anniversary. But I haven't really had practice at all. So this is me just impromptu trying to make something and seeing where it goes. And as I'm sitting here on the wheel, just processing, I'm thinking, hey, maybe I can turn this into content that people might want to watch. Maybe I have some things to say that people might be interested in hearing. Maybe I have some things to say that might help people that are struggling. I've really experienced a lot of trauma in my life. Now that I am done with my breastfeeding journey and I'm done having babies, I'm being faced with these emotions and traumas and things that I really haven't had to deal with head on because I've been very distracted in my years of pregnancy and breastfeeding. So when my breastfeeding journey ended, I was ready for it. I was accomplished. I felt so proud of the success that I had in breastfeeding all of my children. But what I wasn't prepared for was just the mass amount of emotions that went into nursing, weaning a child. My hormones were just immensely out of whack. I was super irritable, really didn't know what was going on with my mind and my body. And I just felt so out of body, if that makes sense. So upon doing some research and honestly, even just asking ChatGPT, like, what is wrong with me right now? Am I broken? I learned that I was dealing with post-weaning depression. And there goes the piece. It's starting to get a little out of control here. You can see I am having fun with it. I'm laughing at myself. Oh, she's a mess. I'm trying to salvage it. There's a tool. I'm like, hey, maybe I can cut it and salvage it. And I'm talking to my 3-year-old, probably telling her, Mommy is making a mess. But here goes some of the clay. There was way too much. And whoops, there goes the whole thing. So I am down to just a little bit of clay left. Let's see what happens here. And now I'm thinking to myself, all right, let me at least make something, right? Like I started with way too much clay. Let's just use this little bit that we have on the wheel and see if it can be something. Really, I probably should have started with this amount of clay from the beginning and just centered it and gotten that right. It looks okay right here. It's definitely still not perfectly centered, but it looks okay. I sped the video up just a little bit. I don't know. What are you supposed to do? Oopsies. Well, there she goes. Oh, no. Now there's nothing left. And I know once it comes off the wheel that you can't get it back on there. I'm going to try anyhow because I don't want to fail. I want something. I guess I could have saved that little bowl. So I'm just going to clean the wheel up and I'm going to try again here. But thanks for watching.